Namaste. Welcome to random words. I don't know how you put up with it. How can you put up with it? Imagine meeting God. It must be impossible. Focusing your attention on God all the time. Whatever it is, you see. Whatever it is, universal. Your eyes can't be fixed on one point, you see. Whether it's a man in a beard, you have to fix your eyes on him all the time, you know. How possible is that, you see? You're always looking for the thing that will bring entire peace, total peace, but I still want to play. I still want to have fun. I still want to have a good time. Well, it's simple. If this God appears, don't pay it any attention. Don't pay it any attention. And you'll soon realize that where you're looking from is God. How can you see with eyes at the front? See? How can you see yourself as what you are? The tongue doesn't know it's a tongue. It knows it tastes. It knows what it does. Its job is to source flavors. It doesn't know it's a tongue. How do you know who you are? How does God know what it is? How does the chair know it's a chair? How does the laptop know it's a laptop? See? We are the link, the communicator. The mind is the communicator that's given names and identities. Take all names and identities and everything's gone. Everything is the same thing. Everything is looking. Everything is looking. There's no looker. Looking is looking at itself. I don't know why you put up with it, you see. Why do you put up with statements like that? What is it that keeps you amused with this? Imagine. You have to be there, you see. You can't imagine without you being there. But imagine the whole world was simply looking at itself. Looking was crashing into looking. Looking. No purpose. Because without a looker, what's the purpose? No information. Can't do anything with it. Can't move on. Can't improve it. Can't disprove it. You know, mind loves the mechanics of itself, doesn't it? It loves the mechanics of itself. It loves to stand in front of things and spew out information. It wants the attention, you see. What is it? Why does it want the attention? It wants billions of eyes on it, you see. Billions of eyes on it. And why not, you see? Because if you are the looking, if this mind is the looking, it wants everything to look at it. It wants to look at everything and it wants everything to look at it. That's what looking is about. The chair wants everyone to experience it so that it can experience itself, you see. You think looking is from eyes only, you know. Looking is sense. It's a sensory thing. There's only an essence of sense. A soul is simply a sense. No form. No journeying back home to see other souls and shake hands and have a nice cup of tea. All the same singular Holy Spirit soul, all godly soul, all things together as one soul, one consciousness, one being, one life, one existence. And a life in existence is always looking. It's always looking. Looking through noses, looking through ears, looking through eyes, looking through mouths, looking through hands, looking through feelers, through tentacles, through breath, through thoughts, through forms, through ideas, through concepts. Always looking, 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 looking. So where is the looker, you see? Is there a looker? Are you the looker? You have to be the looker in your human state because your eyes, your ears, your nose understands all these things. Totally understands all these things. Then what are you looking for, you see? What is the purpose of you looking, and what are you actually wanting to see or experience? You're wanting to experience yourself. Whether it's in a roller coaster or whether it's in a movies, you want to be entertained. I want to be loved. I want to be despised. I want to be tortured. I want to be pleasured. I want to fight. You see? I want to be involved in action. I want to be a film star. I want to be this. I want to be that. You want to be everything, you see? So you will appear in every single body until you experience everything. But the real fact is, when no mind comes, and even with mind, you're experiencing everything in one life. You are a doctor. You give your children some sort of diagnosis. You're a nurse. You care for people. You're a gardener. You dig. You weed. You care about nature. You're a teacher. You educate your children. You're a student. You'll be educated by your parents. You don't need any of this other crap. You're going to experience everything in one body. Only the desire of mind wants to return, you see. Mind wants to return. Mind cannot go anywhere. Only the thing that wants to return is the identity, the name. I want Graham to return. I like Graham. He gives me attention. You know, he gives me attention. He doesn't put all the attention on it himself. He's always looking at me, you see, and I'm always dancing in front of him, showing him all these wonderful things. Look, 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 look. No, look at them. They're all getting that stuff, you know. You go over there, get some of that stuff. You're entitled to that, you know. Go, go, go. Yeah. Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. So mind doesn't want it to end, you see. You know, ego mind doesn't want Graham to die, this name to die, this thing that Graham has attached to it, you see, and this ego has attached to Graham. They're both the same, you see, and they both want to live on and on and on and on and on and on. You know that's not true, you see. You know that's not true because deep in your core you ask questions like there must be something else. See? And ego says, no, 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 nothing else, you know. And then when it thinks it's losing you, oh, well, I'm not depending on, oh yeah, but there's heaven. Yeah, it's beautiful. I want to go to join some religious sect. No, no, yes, good. I'll show you. No, this one. You're not allowed that one, you know. I don't like that one, you see. You know. The ego is even within your DNA. It knows everything about you before you were born. The ego gave itself a name. Anyway, there's no point to this utterings, this ramblings. There's no point, you see. The point of being is the place of looking. The point of looking is the place of looking. That's a great quote to take. Write it down. Make posters out of it. The point of looking is the place of looking. Wow, you're going to be a millionaire. Make some money. Don't say this one quoted it. Say God quoted it. Say Christ quoted it. Say whatever you want quoted it. Say you quoted it. Give ego some praise. Take some rewards, you know. The reward is that the worlds will shine. The worlds will make mine stop. I don't get that, you see. I don't understand that. Most lazy minds will say, rubbish. I like things like, home is where the heart is. That's a good quote. Makes me feel home. Makes me feel good about my house and my family and my children. All part of the deal. Wonderful. Just as good a quote. But this one? Where do these words come from? Sometimes you just want to be alone. What does that mean, you see? Everything is one. Let's say you're the only one. You are the one, you see. You are the whole one, complete. And you give birth to billions of children. But you know that you are the father of all these children. And before I gave birth to all these children, I liked my loneliness. I liked what it was like before the idea of giving birth to all these children. So when you're alone, you're reflecting your whole self. You're reflecting the whole universe. You're reflecting what every single one of us is as one piece of this massive jigsaw. The jigsaw has become alone, you see, completely whole. It's a clue when you're going to become alone. Not alone to self-harm or to drink yourself full of alcohol. Alone to digress. To simply be at peace. You'll find your solitude is a reflection of God. Christ went alone into the forest. He went in alone and he came out whole. Buddha sat under the trees, the forest, nature. Everything is a clue. Be alone in the forest, as this one did, and let this nature swallow you up. Let it swallow you up. Don't do anything. You don't have to do anything. It wants to know that you are dedicated, disciplined, that you're part of the forest. You're part of everything. Let nature swallow you up. Stay there. 40 days, 40 nights like Christ. Come home every now and then for a cup of tea with the family. But take the forest with you. The trees, what we call trees, which is a mysterious, wonderful symbol of this towering eye that we look from. This is our seeing place. This is the looking place. This is our true nature. We are I. But that's all we can see. We have little symbols, little iconic things to replicate, like mirrors reflecting behind us, you see. Who am I? Where am I? What am I? You are looking. I is a looking instrument. It looks with ears and every other sense. It is a sensory instrument like the lighthouse, looking, simply looking. Looking, 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 looking. Looking to see a reflection of itself. That's your truth. Don't be Christ. You're already Christ. You just don't know it. Nature will show you, will allow you into the path of wisdom when you sit with no mind and allow it to devour your whole past, your whole future, your whole person, your whole states, and you become one with earth, one with all, whole. Holy Spirit, That's what Christ said he was. No different from you, no different from Buddha, no different from Shiva, no different from Ramana. All Neem Karoli Baba, all who sat in nature and allowed it to swallow them up, to be revealed. Self-inquiry, no effort, no seeking, being with what is. Namaste.